Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gigi with Gigi Loves Beauty too, and I'm back with another video. And we have yet another ranking video in my palette ranking series. So without further ado, let's get started with this video, y'all. So today we are taking on the brand Beauty Bay, and I'm trying to go kind of sort of in alphabetical order. I think I did. And my criteria for ranking my palettes, if you've never seen these videos from me before, is I have to have 5 or more palettes from that brand in order to do my ranking. I apologize, y'all. I had to skedaddle the dog somewhere else because somebody was snoring in the background of my video, and I couldn't have that. Anyway, yes, we are doing Beauty Bay. My criteria for ranking my palettes was I needed to have 5 or more palettes from one single brand, and I realized that I do have 5 Beauty Bay palettes, so we're gonna rank them, y'all. These are like carrying high school textbooks. They are heavy. It brought me right back to high school. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started ranking these palettes. If you're not familiar with the brand Beauty Bay, they are a pretty affordable brand that is available. They are based out of the UK, right? And it's unfortunate right now with all the terror situation that's going on that a lot of the brands, especially the indie brands that are really good, they're not shipping to the US right now with all that that's going on. So I apologize if you feel like you can't get your hands on these palettes. I bought these palettes in a bundle. I actually bought them all together in a bundle that they had like maybe a year or two ago. I think it was maybe a year or two ago. And I got all 5 of these palettes for $75, like total, plus shipping and tax and stuff like that. And I think I was also able to use somebody's discount code on it as well. So anyway, coming in at number 5, I have 5 of these palettes, and they're all the same size. They're the big 42 pan. This is the Berries palette. Here is the color story. I'm going to try not to blind you. First of all, I'm ranking these not based on how many times I've used them, because honestly, I have not shown these palettes enough love. I am just basing this off of how the color story appeals to me. And you might think, Gigi, wait a minute, the pinks, purples, reds, like, why isn't this a little bit higher up? I don't know. I feel like I have to be in a specific mood to use this palette. And I just haven't been drawn to it lately, even though it is beautiful. All these palettes are beautiful. And I mainly reach into these palettes for the matte shades, not necessarily for the shimmers. If I need something to like complement one of my indie shades, I will reach into one of these for the shimmer. I am wearing one of these palettes on my eyes today. But yeah, this is coming in at number 5 because I feel like I'm not gravitating towards this palette, and I need to be in a very specific mood to wear these colors. So that's why this is number 5. Coming in at number 4 is the Rich palette. And I had to put this a little bit higher because I'm a little more drawn to this color story than the berries. But I just felt like getting all 5 of these palettes together in a bundle was such an amazing deal. Again, these are warm, but I love the fact that it has all these like deeper shades in here for my, medium deep brown skin girlies. This will probably be a neutral palette for you. It's just really stunning, and it has more shimmers in here than the other palettes. So that is why, excuse me, this is coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is the Fiery 2.0 palette, and the mattes on my eyes. And I do have a shimmer shade on here and on my eyes from this palette. So this is what's on my eyes today. Also, I have some indie singles, but I mean, just like the sunset vibes, the yellow, the orange, the warm neutrals. You even have a black, you have a very light. I love the variation of tones and shades in here. Oh, this is just so beautiful. And this red right here, I am planning on doing a look with this red. I was going through my entire eyeshadow palette collection and swatching all of my red shades. And this is one of the truest red eyeshadows that I own in my collection. So yeah, that is why this is coming in at number 3. I'm attracted to the warm tones. I feel like the warm tones really look really good on my skin. Although I am kind of obsessed with cool tones right now, but that Fiery 2.0 palette is exactly that. It's fiery and it's fire. Anyway, coming in at number 2, you guys are going to be surprised at my number 1 pick, but coming in at number 2 is actually the Bright palette. And it's a rainbow palette, y'all. Quite a perfect one, might I add. This red, again, I swatched this red, I think, or this red. This red has a little bit more orange in it, but I mean, you have a row of neutrals. Again, this palette is mostly matte. There are some shimmers in here, but they don't give like the Wham Bam Thank You Ma'am shimmer that I like. So what I love to do though is take this palette and use it with my indie singles, because I have every color I could ever want to pair with any of my indie singles and make a beautiful, stunning look. You know, it's got purple. I mean, it's a beautiful rainbow palette. It's a perfect rainbow palette as far as I'm concerned, and I love it. It's been a go-to for me for a while now for any colors, like straight colorful look that I want to use. I've been dipping into this palette for the mattes to pair with my indie singles. I love this thing. That's why this is number 2. Coming in at number 1, y'all are not gonna believe this, but especially from Miss Colorful Gigi, but my number 1 palette is the nude palette, y'all. I feel like this palette is so incredibly versatile. And I know you might look at this, like some of y'all who love color like me. Don't get me wrong, I love color, like that's where my heart goes, but I also love a good neutral. And I just feel like this is the perfect neutral palette. Like this, if I had to declutter all of my neutral palettes, I think I could keep this one and my ColourPop Bare Necessities and be good. Like I wouldn't need any other neutral palette, honestly. Like I just feel like this is just such a perfect palette, like easy to use. I mean, there are, you might say that the shades down here are kind of repeat shades, but I also love like how light it goes, and you got medium crease shades, and then you also have your deeper shades, and then you also even have like you got your black and your white and your grays down here to do smoky look. I love this palette. I think this is so versatile. And again, this is another go-to palette that I use specifically for the mattes, and I will pair them with, I have this palette right here full of indie singles. I mean, pop some of these mattes on, and then I can just let my indie singles shine for me. And yeah, I mean, this palette is great. I mean, as boring as it may seem, this is my favorite Beauty Bay palette. So yeah, that is my ranking. Excuse how I sound. I have a little allergies going on, but yeah, short and sweet. That is, wait, hold on, y'all. That is my ranking video. I was looking at, the reason why I had to pause is because I was going to show you the other eyeshadows that are on my eyes. I do have a Cleona single on my eye, actually 2 of them, but I can't hold up the palette because one of my shades in my indie palette just fell out. And if I hold it up, it's going to get everywhere. I have to repress the shade. Anyway, that is my ranking video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, sorry about the randomness at the end. But if you are new here, you like videos like this, you love talking about eyeshadow, come and join the Gigi Fam Bam. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, make sure you follow me on my other social medias. Gigi Loves Beauty 2 will put that handle right here. I am more active on Instagram than I am over here. So if you want to keep up with me in between these weekly videos, make sure you follow me over there. All right. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.